must have come across inspirational people as well, mashallah, Sheikh. You know, maybe in that distant land where they have nothing but they still sacrifice. Share something with us on the positive side, where you've met someone that you really remembered.
A lot of the Nigerians I've met, I really remember them. And I'll tell you that open arms, meaning fact. You meet humble people who have what you and I don't have. And they are so humble. And so there was a brother, I wouldn't like to say the details because he would probably listen to this. He might be listening to it live. But, you know, people who have everything you wouldn't even imagine. And when you look at them, they're just normal, simple people, more simple than you and I, and more simple than you can imagine. And yet they've reached a level way beyond all of us seated here today. And you know, the thing that brought me to tears is when the call to prayer was called, they chopped the discussion and go to pray. Closed. The brother told me himself, please don't be offended, but when the Lord of the world is telling me, is calling me, I can't sit and talk to you, brother.
Mashallah.
I gotta go.
Mashallah.
And I'm thinking, this guy is a billionaire. And it's brought him closer to Allah. I want to tell you one quick one. A brother told me that, you know, I try my best to go to Umrah. This was some years ago. I tried my best to do my Salat al-Jumu'ah whenever I can and I'm free in Mecca. Now, what would that require? It would entail a private jet, it would entail a person going, it would entail perhaps a large amount of money, 100,000, maybe more US dollars to go for Salat al-Jumu'ah and come back. So he says, a scholar told me that don't do this, you're wasting money. But I want to know what's your opinion, because I get a lot of satisfaction and I'm not publicizing it. Allah put something in my mind. I thought of the hadith where it says, Salatun fi masjidi hadha afdalu min alfi salatin fi ma siwah illa al-masjid al-haram. In a nutshell, the salah in Masjid al-Haram is worth 100,000 prayers elsewhere. And what did it cost? 100,000, approximate. I'm just saying. I told the brother, I said, when I drive my Toyota from my house to the masjid, the amount of fuel I use would displace my net worth by more than what the amount you're going to be using to go to Mecca and come back would displace from your net worth. So keep going. How's that?
MashaAllah.
Because if I was not allowed to go, I mean, imagine if a person who never ever had a vehicle looks at me and says, how could you go to the masjid by car? You're wasting so much money. You'd rather go by bicycle or walking. I mean, it's relative. We've all got cars. We go. We don't even look at the 5, 10 pounds it costs. But for someone, 10 pounds is a fortune. So in the same way, my 10 pounds, it displaces X amount of my net worth. That particular person's that amount displaces even less. So these things have moved me, because I sit and I think, from all the questions in the world that this person could be asking you, they're asking you about prayer. Come on, Allahu Akbar. And yet here we are, we don't even have a droplet of what they have in terms of worldly life. And we're not even bothered about our prayers. Look at that.
SubhanAllah.
May Allah protect all of us and make us strong for the right things.
I think that's...